Hey, Burger, it's BJ from more Game Gumbo here, back in the Gumbo pot with another unboxing. This time we're taking a look at Gorinto from Grand Gamers Guild, a game designed by Richard Yonner with art and graphic design, Josh Capel. Let's get it right to that table, see what's inside the box. This is a Barnes & Noble exclusive. It apparently includes the Spirit Wishes expansion. I traded for this game. It was a game I've been wanting to play despite Tom Vassel's terrible review. He dogged the game. But I thought it's funny how sometimes when you look at a review, it makes you actually want to play the game. And everything Tom described in the game was exciting to me. Now, he did have some valid complaints. I'll find out if they are also mine. But the way he described the game is exactly the kind of game that my wife and I like. It's an abstract game, collecting pieces and trying to match up to some goals that are randomly chosen before the start of each game. So this is the back of the box. It's abstract. So the theme is supposedly about collecting and moving these elements and understanding how they work and securing wisdom. But really, it's just an abstract. So let's get inside. Curious about the expansion part. Kind of exciting. Let's see what we got. All right. So this is all about tiles, and there's 5 different colors. They each have a special name: earth and wind, fire and void, and in a big old giant bag. Okay, this bag or not. And they are nice, big, chunky plastic pieces. They fit really tight, so they'll be easy to stack. These are the blue ones. And they each have a little different symbol on them. They're really nice. Very thick, chunky, big plastic pieces. The brown ones. See that little artwork there? Yeah, nice. I actually don't remember which ones are which, so I apologize. I'm probably holding them upside down, but I will look at those. Yeah, really nice pieces. And of course, my favorite ones, the purple ones. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's a good contrast there. I don't know how that. Yeah, it shows up very well. This contrast is very nice. I like it. Okay, we've got, of course, the standard bag because these pieces are going to be inside the bag. We're going to seed the board with them randomly, and then we'll have some more pieces on the outside. So obviously, we need some way of randomizing it. Let's see. Take a look at the board. We've got compact size board. When we're playing date night, I don't want a big old giant table hogway. We're just playing during the middle of the week, school, work, all that stuff. So I want a game that's going to fit like this. Yeah, perfect. Compact size. So we've got the space for the 5 here, space for the 5 here. We're going to seed the board. There's a standard configuration where you're putting 2 tiles, randomly pulled, of course, out of the bag, and you're putting them all the way on the outside. And then on the inside one, it's going to have 4 tiles like that, and then on the ring here they're going to be 3 tiles. So we'll have a nice, we'll have a nice little setup, a little mountain, I think is what the rulebook calls it. But the rulebook comes with, if you get tired of playing that particular scenario, the rulebook comes with some other scenarios to seed the board with the tiles, so it looks different. So like this, as you can see, when we play the game, and I'll show it to you in just a second. When we play the game, as we're using the tiles, let's say that these are the tiles on the side of the board, and I would choose one of these tiles to place anywhere on that row, or if the tile was here, I chose that tile to place anywhere on the column. The tile that I choose, actually, that is the power that I'm going to get. So I mean, the placement of it is going to determine where I pick the rest of the tiles. For instance, if the purple one, if it's the purple tile that you grab right here, let's say you move the purple one to here, then all the tiles that are in these configuration, that's the stack of tiles that you're going to look at. The white one is looking for tiles that are in orthogonal. And again, you're never taking the tile that you moved. You're just taking tiles from the other stacks in relation to their handy dandy chart. The orange tile, you're looking for the column. The blue tile, you're looking for the row. And the brown tile, you're actually looking for the tiles underneath. So that's an interesting little mechanic. I am curious about that part. So now that we know kind of an overview of how we're getting the tiles, let's look at how we're scoring points. So we've got some point trackers, one for each. I think in the expansion, which I do not, well, it does have it, but I don't see it in here. At least in the base game, you play with one of four choices. So we've got gold, white, red, and black. Nice contrast of colors there. Nice looking wooden pieces. And those are the scoring trackers. We're going to use them on this particular board here. Yeah, scoring tracker that goes around the outside. So we'll score. This is the place for the different cards. I guess that's the round tracker because you play over 4 rounds. So we'll need a round tracker somewhere in here. Where that is. We also have a rulebook. Nice visual components. Okay, I like the opening part because it tells you what everything is. The season marker is something we're going to have to build, it looks like. Okay. We've got the wisdom markers, and then if we hit 50 or 100, they have some tokens that we'll use. The cards and the player mats. We're going to get to the player mats next. How to set up. The gameplay, what you do on your turn. Understanding is the number of tiles that you grab. So remember I told you, for instance, if you move the brown one, it's the stack of tiles underneath the brown one that you're going to choose from. Your understanding, and everyone starts with a base of 1 because you automatically have 1 of each color. But as you put more tiles of earth, that means you can take that many more tiles in that stack. So if you have earth plus 1 more earth tile here, the base plus 1, when you move the earth tile, you're actually getting to pick 2 tiles. And you, from what I understand, you have to take all of those tiles. You can't choose not to take them. I'm not sure why you wouldn't, but these punch out very nice, super easy. Like that. We got the red and gold player where you'll keep your stacks. This is a really good production. Yeah, I mean, their tiles are big and chunky. Pop out super nice. We got the black player and the white player. So we got the gold, red, black, and white players. Pieces. That's the side. And then we've got, oh yeah, so we're going to build out that, basically that season. This is going to tell us what of the 4 seasons we're in. Round tracker, you know, as we said. Let's see how easy that is. Nice and easy. And it's nice. Very good looking. You know, I might substitute it with something else, but this is nice. Not objectionable. Start coin. The 50 token markers. They punch out super easy. Yep. I don't know what all this stuff is. I'm assuming that is for that expansion that we talked about. And let's see. Okay, so we do have an adjustment for 2 players here. We've got the solo mode. Oh, you know what? I might have to do this. They'll stream it on Twitch, twitch.tv/boardgamegumbo. Tuesday nights we play your games live on Twitch. Well, maybe we'll try this out. The Kitsune solo mode for Gorinto, designed by Richard Yonner, the designer of the game, and David Turchi, who does a lot of the solo games that we have played, a lot of the solo Euro games that we played. All right, some changes. We'll play. Yeah, and so you need all of those tokens. So these are the tokens to play the solo game. Okay, the head token, trail token. Yeah, tail token. We got some movement chits. We've got the Kitsune tiles. And we've got the burrow tokens. Okay. Burrow tokens, Kitsune tiles. These are the movement chits. The head tail tokens. And Kitsune coin. Okay. So looks like I didn't actually realize it was solo. I was intending to play this with Snow Bunny. So that's nice. I told you about the alternate setups. If you want to seed the board differently after you've done it a couple times, they have a wave, a mesa, a lake, and a hill, each with the number of tiles that would go there. Okay. You can even play partnership mode where it's 2 versus 2. Wow. Okay. Some interesting different ways of looking at it. The heart of the game, I think, besides, of course, picking the tiles, is the scoring cards. So let's take a quick peek at the scoring cards. And we've got two different types of scoring cards, if I remember right. Okay, so oh wait, more content I wasn't expecting. This is that Spirit Wishes expansion. What does this do? So we shuffle up the Spirit Wishes cards, draw one, place it face up above the scoreboard, return the other cards to the box. On a player's turn, when taking tiles, the player will immediately score wisdom for each tile gathered, wisdom being points. For each tile gathered from the board spaces that correspond to the Spirit's Wish. The Spirit's Wishes are based on the season as follows. So obviously in round 1, spring. So you're looking, you get one at random. Yeah, so we shuffle these up and then we'll place it face up. And that says that if you're taking in round 1, if you take it from the green area, you're going to get a point for every tile that did it in the green area. Because you picked tiles that were in the spring, and the Spirit wanted you to take tiles that were in the spring. Same thing for summer, fall, and winter. And we have 4 different versions. So, this is not complicated. This seems easy. I think I would throw it in. You know, I like expansion modules that are just add a little bit layer of complexity without going over the top or being too easy. I mean, you don't even have to set anything up. You just flip one card. Okay. Now we've got the 2 different types of scoring conditions, scoring goals. So we've got these, which correspond to one of each of the types of the tiles. And we're going to draw, as I recall, we draw 2 of these random at the start of the game. And that's the ones that we'll be focusing on. And you'll get points if you have those tiles in your collection. But we also have scoring objectives that we will score each round. For instance, we'll score a stack that is the same height as one of your other stacks. Or maybe you'll score a stack that is a different height from every other stack. And so you know about these. You're going to get these cards. You know the scoring. So you can gear your strategy during that season for that card. And there are 2 cards, as I recall, right? So you'll shuffle the goal cards. You'll deal 2 face up into the goal spaces. That's these. Some goal cards have conflict letters. Oh, so to make sure that it makes the game fair, so they're not like, pushing against each other. Shuffle the key element cards and deal 2 into the element spaces. So you'll have the goal cards, which will be scored each season, as I recall. Double check that. In the scoring end of a season, the goal cards will score in a penalty. Most of them score in a penalty with each other, while others require players to compare stacks. When a goal card instructs you to score a stack, that means earn wisdom, which is points, of course, equal to the number of tiles. So I guess it stays out there. You move the season marker. The game is over. Skip the rest of the steps and proceed to game end. If you've hit that 4th one, if there are any tiles remaining on the path, you'll discard them. Then draw 10 new random tiles. That's the ones that are seated on the outside of the board. Go pass the start coin to the next person. Okay, so that's how we do. We'll do the goal scoring, and then at the end of the 4th season, we'll do the key elements. Yep, at the end of each season, we'll score both of the goal cards. You move your wisdom marker. Interesting. Okay, so I'm reading this pretty quickly, and it's been a while since I looked at that video from Tom, but if I remember right, so we'll be doing these 2 goal cards each season, and then at the end, we're also working on these element cards. So got 2 competing elements that we're going to be scoring during the seasons, and then 1 at the end of the game. All right, that's everything you get inside the box of Gorinto from Grand Gamers Guild. A little bit of an overview of what came in the box and how the game is going to play. Obviously, you'll want to watch one of the many how-to gameplays out there if you want to know all of it or read the rules. And also a little bit about this expansion that I'm super excited to look at, the Spirit Wishes expansion. It looks like a module that you can throw in right away and play with anybody. We're trying to get this streamed on Twitch, twitch.tv/BoardGameGumbo, maybe even a solo one. So until next time, Laissez, temps, rouler.